I want a lie detector test and I want it today, now. Why do people always ask this? Welcome to another episode of Titan PI TV, where I look at the inside workings of a live operation investigation agency, that being here, Titan in Derby. However, we do have 10 offices from Truro down in the southwest up to Manchester in the northwest, giving us that national coverage with our 328 surveillance operatives. So happy Friday. My name's Simon Henson. I am your host and Managing Director of Titan Private Investigation Limited. Don't forget that you can download Titan PI TV podcast wherever you download your podcasts. So today, as I alluded to in the intro, we're looking at lie detector tests. And when we get a call around lie detector tests, particularly if it's a private client, I want a lie detector test. I want it now, today. Sometimes struggle to get our head around the immediacy and urgency of lie detector tests. But if we put ourselves in the position of the private client, it could be that their life is completely in the balance. Their relationship might be dangling. And the reason being is because they may have been accused of cheating and their other half's walking out. So they want it now. However, I want to go over the process with you around lie detector tests and why it's so important to get it right and not just rush it and do it now. So, there are a number of reasons why we might have a lie detector test. If it's a private client, 9 times out of 10, it's a matrimonial issue. They've been accused of something, which is usually cheating. If it's a corporate case, there's usually not a massive urgency around it, but it could be, we've done ones in the past, where there's been a burglary at a commercial premise. The people have gone straight for a covert safe, so they knew where that safe was, and it's believed to be an inside job. Therefore, all the employees have been asked to do a lie detector test. So it could be the questions are around, were you aware of the burglary? Were you involved in the burglary? Have you made any financial benefit from the burglary? So it might be they've just passed information. And those 3 questions would effectively cover it all. If it's a matrimonial investigation or lie detector test, truth validation, then it could be something as simple as, whilst you've been married to X, have you had sexual contact with any other person? Whilst you've been married to X, have you had sexual intercourse with any other person? And then you might be able to do a specific question. So it might be that when you were in Ibiza in 2009, did you have sexual contact with somebody? So you can add a 3rd question. So with lie detector tests, you can have up to 3 questions. If you want more questions, that's fine. It's just a separate test. So if you've got 6 questions, you'll be doing 2 tests. But generally, we can cover everything in the 3 questions by being clever around how we word questions. So when a client rings us up, we will go through what their objective is, who's the subject sitting the test, and what are the details around it, okay? So we need all of those details. We then go to the examiner or exam writer, and we plan those 3 questions to make sure that they fit for the test. Because things like emotions, you can't ask something about an emotion. It's got to be factual, okay? So emotions you can't ask questions around. It's got to be something tangible. It can't be hearsay, so did someone tell you this? If that's the case, you need to go to the person that told you that and they sit the lie detector test. So we have to make sure and validate the 3 questions to make sure they're correct. We then send them to our client. They then agree them. Sometimes if it's a private client, once we've agreed the questions, the night before the test, they might say, can I change question 3 to this? Which causes delays. So we've written the 3 questions, we then upload them onto the computer system. So the lie detector test, it's iDetect by Converus. It's an American company and it was made in 2017. So it's not new technology. It's sort of superseded the polygraph test. It's cheaper, it's quicker, it's easier. It takes 30 minutes. Once you start, you can't stop. That is the test. And you're asked a number of statements which you answer true or false to. And there are control questions in there as well. And those control questions might be asking you to lie, so the software learns your lie response. It might be asking you to tell the truth. Is 2 + 2 4? True or false? It's learning your truth response. So then when you come on to the statements around what we're trying to prove, whether you did cheat or whether you were involved in the burglary, the software already knows your lie response, and therefore for me, it's 100% accurate. It will tell us whether you're being truthful or not. And it still surprises me that 90% of people that come for a private test, so it's a private client around cheating, come knowing they're lying. Bizarre. So that is the process. I understand why you ask it for the same day, but we can't rush the process because the questions have got to be done correctly. You don't want to be paying £480 for a test and then realising that the questions weren't right. So we have to plan it. Try to take that immediacy out of it. Try to take the urgency out because it's got to be right. So that's another episode of Titan PI TV. Thank you for listening. Please give us a thumbs up. We love a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss further episodes of Titan PI TV, then please subscribe. Thank you for listening and goodbye.